What's going on, guys? It's your boy CMB. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, and let's get into this one really quickly. Now, guys, I wanted to talk a little bit about this Terence Bud Crawford Glovegate situation that's been heating up in the boxing space. You guys know Terence Bud Crawford fought this past Saturday night. He had a one-fight deal. He fought on BOK Prime. He fought David Avanesian, a fighter that was ranked in the top 10 of two different sanctioning bodies. And Terence Bud Crawford defeated David Avanesian in the sixth round with a brutal knockout, guys. Now, the controversy lies, and during that round, the referee stopped the fight. Sparkle Lee, I think that was her name. She spotted Terence Crawford's gloves, and they seemed to be burst on it looked like the thumb areas of both of his gloves. Now, she stopped the fight. She sent Terence Bud Crawford over to the commission so they could actually take a look at his gloves. And they took a look at the gloves, and they let the fight continue. Now, I think the whole thing was that they were going to have Terence Bud Crawford switch his gloves out after the round was over. And that never happened, due to the fact that Terence Bud Crawford got that knockout before that round ended. So, of course, you have a lot of, I would say, Terence Crawford fans, Terence Crawford detractors, I would say, crying foul about Terence Bud Crawford, implying that Terence Bud Crawford cheated. Now, I think that's ridiculous, being the fact that, why would Terence Bud Crawford need to cheat now? And some of these same people that's saying this said that David Avanesian was a bum, which I totally disagree with. I don't think he was the same caliber of fighter as Terence Bud Crawford, but he was ranked in the top 10 of two different sanctioning bodies. So, he's not a bum. Just because you don't know his name doesn't mean he's a bum. He just, he didn't measure up to Terence Crawford in that fight this past Saturday night. Now, I will admit the commission did drop the ball. They probably should have stopped the fight and had Terence Bud Crawford change the gloves then. But, things happen, and they didn't do that. So, implying that Terence Crawford cheated, I think that's just a cop-out move, because some of these channels, they don't like Bud Crawford for whatever reason. I think a lot of it stems from the fact that he didn't face off against Errol the True Smith Jr. on November the 19th. They did go into negotiations, but negotiations broke down. Terence wanted one thing. Errol Spence team wanted another thing. They didn't see eye to eye. Terence Crawford looked to BOK Prime for a fight which he received $10 million on. He wanted to fight this year, so he got him a nice little tune-up fight and made $10 million. You can't really knock that, guys. Now, Errol Spence Jr. and Terence Bud Crawford, this fight still can take place. Crawford does want to go back into negotiations with Spence. I think Spence wants the same, and that can happen. Maybe things didn't happen in the time frame that a lot of the fans want to happen, but it's boxing, it's business, and sometimes things just don't work out the way you want them to. Now, we're waiting to see what happens next with Errol. Of course, the WBC ordered him to face his mandatory one-time Keith Thurman. I haven't heard Errol say anything about that yet. I did see some clips of Keith one-time Thurman training, so maybe he's training for a fight. Maybe he knows something that we don't know. We're just going to have to wait and see. But I just wanted to give my 2 cents, guys, on this Glovegate situation. I think people are making more of it than what it really was. As a matter of fact, Everlast came out and said they took responsibility for the gloves being busted up. Let me see if I can find anything on what they said. Okay, 1 second, guys. Okay, so it says here on Tuesday, Everlast issued a statement in response to speculation on social media that Crawford and his team were using manipulated gloves. The manufacturer owned up to the mishap, saying defective leather had been used in the production of Crawford's gloves. So there you have it, guys. Everlast owning up to what happened with Terence Crawford gloves. So there's nothing to see here. It was just an unfortunate situation. Terence Bud Crawford's not a cheater. He's the pound for pound best fighter in the world, and the commission, I would say the commission dropped the ball. But Terence Bud Crawford won the fight fair and square. So you guys tell me what you think about this situation. Tell me what you think about whether or not the Errol Spence Jr. versus Terence Bud Crawford fight will take place. And, you know, just leave a comment in the comment section, guys. It's the CMB. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. And I'm out. Peace.